There are quite a few steps to solving this inequality, so let's just take them one at a time. So we need to simplify this first of all because this represents the distributive property. So the first thing we're going to do is simplify this side of the equation. So let me apply the distributive property. So 2 times x, I'm going to have 2x, and 2 times negative 3, I'm going to have negative 6, plus 7 is greater than 4x plus 5. Now we can simplify a little bit further. We've got negative 6 plus 7, so 2x, and negative 6 plus 7 is positive 1 or plus 1, greater than 4x plus 5. Now because we have x on both sides of the inequality, we need to get all the variables on one side. So let's subtract 4x from this side so we get it over here. So we're going to subtract 4x from each side. 2x minus 4x plus 1 is greater than 4x plus 5 minus 4x. So now we're left with 2x minus 4x, which is negative 2x plus 1, greater than, these will cancel each other out, so I'm just left with positive 5. So now we've got 1 over here, which we're going to subtract from each side. So negative 2x plus 1 minus 1, greater than 5 minus 1. And I've got negative 2x. These will cancel each other out, greater than 4. Now, when I get to this point, I can see that I'm going to have to divide each side by negative 2. So immediately I think to myself, I'm dividing by a negative number, so the effect on the sign will be that I have to switch it. So I'm going to divide each side by negative 2, immediately switch the sign. 4 divided by negative 2. These will cancel each other out. I'm going to have x less than 4 divided by negative 2. It's going to be a negative, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. X has to be less than negative 2. So for example, it could be negative 3. Let's substitute that in. 2 times negative 3 minus 3 plus 7 is greater than 4 times negative 2 plus 5. So 2 times negative 3 minus 3 is going to be negative 6, plus 7 is greater than 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, plus 5. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12, plus 7 is greater than negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3. Negative 12 plus 7 is negative 5 is greater than negative 3, and that is true. So just remember, the one thing when you're dividing by a negative or multiplying by a negative number, you need to switch the signs in order for it to be true.